Hi ladies and gentlemen, Sean Davies, Coloradoreinsman. Starting this video off today a little differently. I'm here in a pen with this young horse. He's about a 5-year-old, really high-bred endurance Arabian. He's owned by Diane Woodward of Moab, Utah. And Diane brought him to me apparently he has some trust issues. She bred him and has a lot of his brothers, and he's out of their great stallion who's very nice. But Mr. Wheelz here has some trust issues, and he's also showing signs of fear at things he really shouldn't be that afraid of. So before she got in any trouble with him, she wanted to bring him over to me and see what I could do with him about getting his brain. And so he also has problems getting caught, but we've had him out in the arenas running around. He's doing pretty good. So we got him back in here, and I'm just going to start here. And as you can see, if I reach in here, he's already wanting to move away. So the first part of this video is say, hey, what if you got a horse that don't want to get caught? Well, I've got to use my body language here, and I just want to touch him. I say, well, you're a good boy, and I'm just going to step over here. So if I'm going to try to get this horse's confidence, I'm not going to run in here and just wrestle with him and get a halter on him. I want to just start off saying hello. And that may be nothing more than walking over here and touching his shoulder. Now, a horse with trust issues and fear might also want to be a kicker. I don't want to get kicked. So I'm just going to work on getting him touched, petting him. He's very curious. He's over here next to Mr. Sonny, and Sonny's just been a real calming influence on him since he's been here. And he follows Sonny around. Sonny's just an old quarter horse who likes to hang out. So Wheelz right here, this is his insecurity. He's going, oh my God, I don't know. So if I tried to just corner him and get a halter on, it could be a real ugly wrestling match. Good boy. Good boy. Pet him on the front of his neck. I've got my halter ready to go any time, but I'm in kind of a funky position. He wants to present this right side to me all the time. So I might want to try to get around on his left side, let his left brain. So here he's moving away, and then he looks at me. I might walk away now. But I'd really like to get over here on this left side. Now, you want to be careful. You notice that butt kind of swung my way. So I'm going to come up in here and present myself to his left side, which is probably, now right there, see, I'm going to put a little pressure on him right here. I'm going to say, put a little pressure on him, get him to look at me and walk off. Now that's what I was looking for, because I just told him, hey, you're going to be acting like a butthead. I'm going to put some pressure on you. Now I'm going to get back in this left side, and as you notice, he just changed his whole attitude. Good boy. Good boy. I told him that wasn't acceptable. Now he put his nose right down my halter, and that's what I'm looking for. That's an Arab-sized rope halter that I have made for me. See those little twitches? That's all the kind of stuff that we're going to work on. So now we're going to go from this pen, we're going to go into the round pen, and I'm going to just check him out. This is all a total checkout. We have to see where Mr. Wheelz is with all of his fears. So I'm going to just ask him to walk with me calmly. I'm not going to act like he's doing anything, like he's going to do anything. I'm going to act like he's every other horse, and we're just going to go in here. We're going to say, what's up, young man? See? Okay. So I'm going to get my trusty stick here. And you can see Mr. Wheelz is very curious about that plastic bag. He says, I'm not too sure I want to get near that plastic bag. So what will my goal here be? I have to see what his issues are. Apparently he's got issues about touching his ears and moving his feet properly without rearing up and running around. So we're going to see. I might just move him around, use that bag as an incentive. Let me see if he can back up. He backs up just fine. That's good. Let's go this way, young man. I love that. Let's move him around in a circle. See, my stick hasn't come into play at all. So right now, just to work with Wheelz, I'm getting his feet moving. Now so far, he hasn't presented anything too terrible. So he wants to go. I'm certainly, for an endurance horse, I'm not going to stop his go. I want to control his go. I like that. Mr. Wheelz is a very smart little boy. He's also extremely sensitive. But I'm going to try to talk to him very clearly so we have no miscommunication. I don't have a death grip on this rope, as you see. This rope is basically sitting in my hand. Now Diane explained to me that some interns and things have handled him, and also, some of their energy may not have been what it should have been. So, with this guy, being as sensitive as he is, you have to be calm when he's at his most excited. Calm and assertive. You've got to direct him where he needs to go. Now I'm going to do a couple changes here. I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to step and move that rear end. And I'm going to walk. And I'm going to walk. That's the first issue we've seen right there. Good boy. He worked that puzzle out all on his own. Well, he's got one heck of a stride on his trot. Now, Wheelz has never been ridden, so we're hoping that in the couple months that he'll be with me, that I'm going to be able to get him started. But we've got to get his brain first. Good boy. Getting his brain is probably nothing more for me than doing everything that I do with every other horse. Work him. Show him the foundation. Pick him up right here. See, I can put a little pressure on him and push him to the edge, and I want to see what he'll do. Oh, tip that nose. Walk that shoulder over. Good boy. Good boy. He understands what good boy means, obviously. He said, I would like to come in and let you pet me. So I'm going to give him that opportunity right now. Mr. Wheelz. Mr. Wheelz, come on in here. Good boy. Good boy. Who's a baby? Who's a big old baby? Oh, he says, I like you. He goes, you like me, I like you. I'm almost willing to bet a lot of this horse's issue is he reads anxiety in other people. He's very interested in this bag. He's going to get to learn this bag really well. He's going to learn to love that plastic bag. He's going to say, woo, that plastic bag's not going to kill me. Good boy. Good boy. See, I ignore his anxiety right there. I'm not worried about his anxiety. I'm worried about him feeling my energy, that there's nothing to be worried about. When I'm standing here, he does not have to worry about something down there. He does not have to be concerned with the things that might bother him, because I won't let it get him. I won't let it get him. And I'm going to change. I'm going to rub this right side a little bit. I'm going to calm that eye. I'm going to come up here and rub his ears. So does he have a problem with his ears? Oh, he's a baby. You know, I love Arabs. These Arabians are smart, sensitive. You know, I own a couple myself, and actually several. We've got Raphael, who everybody knows, my sweet, lovable camera lady is doing endurance with Raphael, and he's just as sweet as can be. I own Isabella, who's probably a big half racing Arab and half Andalusian, or somewhere in there. Big, sweet horse, but very sensitive. And then I own another little Arab named Zariah, who's more like your poodle, who will sit on your couch. But they're very soft, sensitive-minded horses. If you treat them rough, they're going to brace up and get really reactive. And sometimes if they just pick up on some things from folks, they'll feed on that energy. And I think that's what's going on with this guy. Let me ask him to come to me. You see, he hangs a little bit. That's his lack of confidence. I'll put a little pressure right there and say, why don't you come to me? Good boy. Close my fingers. Think about it. Let go. Good boy. And then I'm going to pet him. Oh, he's a baby. He's a big baby. He is. He's just a little baby. Now, if he continues to be very concerned about that plastic bag, I'm going to take this bag off. I'm going to rub it all over his body in my hand. But I'm going to let him examine this bag first. He said, I don't like that bag. He says, I don't care about that bag. I'm going to come in here and let's see if we can touch him on his neck with that bag. He says, yes. That's good. Oh, that was pretty exciting for you, wasn't it? Let's bring him over here. And let's get this brain on that bag. Good boy. Good boy. Let's bring it in here. See if I can rub him. Yes. Let's see if I can rub him here. Now he's all tensed up. He's going, woo! What are you doing, buddy? Well, what I'm doing is telling him this bag is your friend. No kick. He says, oh my God, that thing touched me. And I can move, and it's not killing me. Boy's a baby. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm going to bring this up high. He doesn't like it down low. I'm going to bring it in high and touch him and let him move and rub him and say, you know, that thing right there actually feels good. And I'm going to bring it away. And then I'm going to come in here and he can move and I can rub him. And I'm going to bring it away. He's going, oh my God, you're killing me. I'm going to bring it in here and rub him with it. Now, you're looking at a horse that's supposed to have some pretty severe fear issues, and kind of out of the blue, he kind of pops and tries to get away and drag you around. So, I'm going to believe all that, but I'm going to let this little horse tell me his story. and I start him at 0, and we're going to build up together. Who's a good boy? Good boy. I got high hopes for Mr. Wheelz. I already like this horse. Baby. Who's baby? Good boy. Good boy. So I'm going to put the pressure on a little bit here. I'll let him move around. Make sure my rope doesn't get tangled up. I'm going to pet him right here. Now you'll see some Arabs, boy, they're running around all crazy. You see him tuck that butt? He said, I got you, man. I trust you. Who's a good boy? Now for me, this is the fun stuff. I get to check them out, see where they're at, see if they're really a problem mentally. We couldn't have done this 3-4 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Who's your baby? Who's your big boy? Now I'm going to switch this brain real quick. Let's see what happens. Okay, a little cringe, but a release. He's walking, he's running away, and he stops. Good boy. I take that pressure off. Come up here and do this. Oh, he didn't even flinch. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. See, I'm putting a little pressure on him now. But my body language is saying, dude, there's nothing to be worried about. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'll walk off. Now I'll walk off. So now I don't have to be worried about using my stick as my aid. He's going to be wary of it, but he knows it's not really going to hurt him now. Okay? So then I can look at, well, can I balance this horse up? I'm going to back him up. I'm going to move this shoulder, step it over, pivot, let him go forward. That was pretty beautiful. Let's pick him up again. I'm going to ask him to move out a little bit, shape up. I want to see his movement. I'm going to ask him to pick it up a little bit more. Few steps of canter without panic. That was a beautiful thing. Let's bring him to a stop. Let's back him up. Let's direct him over this way. Let's move that shoulder. Good boy. Step in, pivot. If he wants to move forward, I'm not going to stop him right now. He's got a lot of forward. Nice horse. Good brain. Like I said, I got high hopes for him. I got high hopes for a lot of horses. I haven't had too many disappointments. Pick him up, stand up tall, pick him up, and two kisses. Good. Picks up his correct lead. That's all I needed. Change my stick. Pick him up. Now bring him to me. Stop him. Let's move that hip. Back him up. Bring him to me. He said, nope, I don't want to come. I'm saying, yes, you do. Good boy. See, release that pressure. Second I even feel him think. I like this horse. He's starting to trust me a little bit. He's starting to trust me. Young man. Who's a big baby? Who's a big baby? No hands. It's magic. Magical stuff right there. Good boy. So ladies and gentlemen, this first test with him, just to check out, this is where I end. Because I've gotten everything I asked for. He's shown me what he needs. And you know what he needs? He needs just work. He needs to be shown what to do. He'll give me issues here and there. He'll have some fear. But he's showing me right now that he's willing to let go. He's willing to open up and say, show me the way, man. Don't be a horse trainer, be a horse guide. Guide him the direction you need him to go. No fear right now, no anxiety. No self-esteem problem. Just trust, relaxation. That's a beautiful thing. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Davies, the Coloradoreinsman.